Turn left on East Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard using the left lane. Turn left on East Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard.
Mr. Russell?
Yes,
sir. I'm all right. How about yourself?
Head to your drop-off at American Airlines.
Please use your seatbelt for your safety.
My name's Chris. I'm your driver. I'm recording for our safety.
Okay, no problem.
Just ahead, turn right
Yeah,
on
for your
West
safety, 'cause
22nd
drivers are
Street.
crazy. They'll back into you and act like you did.
Yeah, that's happened to me.
Really?
Yeah, the guy backed into me and he's like, I honking the horn because he think he was gonna parallel park, but I'm right behind you, man.
Yeah.
He's backing up. I'm. He bumped me. He took off, and I've been 2 corners chasing his ass.
West 22nd
Oh yeah, I've
Street.
chased people that hit me before too, and I'm on the phone with 911. They're like, "Don't chase him." I was like, "Well, this is where we are. We are going eastbound in this direction. Come find us because I'm not letting them get away with this."
Nah,
and
hell
then
no.
I cornered them and blocked them in because they finally pulled over because they realized I wasn't stopping.
Got to be careful though, because
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
true.
Turn right on
Texas, everybody, you got to assume everybody has a gun.
That's true.
I don't know where you live, but
Yeah, I live in Dallas.
oh well, yeah, everybody has a gun over there.
Yeah. But I was like,
Yeah, and then I've been 2 corners chasing his ass, and he finally stops. I think he tried to get me to hit him when he stopped. And then I jump out the car, and he gets out the car and say, "Hey, man," he says, he starts rubbing on the car like it's a genie and shit. I say, "Hey, man, I
Just
said, you
ahead,
burned
turn
off,
left
man."
On West Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard.
I said, "You took
using
off
the
on me."
left
He
lane.
said, "No, I didn't." I said, "Come on, man. You've been 2 corners, man. I had to chase you down."
Turn left on West Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard.
And then there was a police across the street at the hotel. Say, "Hey, can you call the police for me?" So he went ahead and called him, and he said, "Oh, they said they're not gonna come." I said, "Well, you need to tell them it's not gonna be civil between us. It's not gonna be civil, man, and I shouldn't have to chase your ass."
He knew he hit you.
Yeah, he did. No, then he said, "Oh, you didn't see me backing up? Like, you didn't hear me honking the horn at your ass?" And look at this one. He's right in the middle of the street on the scooter. Look at this one right here, like right in front of this truck.
That's the damn. Ain't that bike lane is for?
Yeah. That truck is pissed. Look.
I remember when Austin started them damn bike lanes. I went to college here, so I remember when they started all these bike lanes.
Yeah, but there's bike lanes everywhere.
It is, and I'm like, are the scooters supposed to ride in that lane?
I think so.
I know it's a motor vehicle technically, but now get your ass out there.
That little helmet ain't gonna help your ass.
No, it's not.
In a quarter-mile turn right on North I-35.
I was a couple months ago. I was coming down here and I took a ride on the access road. Then I hear the sirens, so I'm looking for them so I can get out the way. And you don't know if it's coming from the other side of the freeway, if it's on the freeway, or where the hell it's at. And I'm looking. I said, "Oh shit!" The passenger's like, "What?" I said, "Man, they're coming straight for us." He's like, "Fuck!" So I pulled over. And then here they come. And then he was chasing like a Camry, like a 2000 Camry.
Oh, so it wasn't you, but you thought because he was like right on you.
No, I knew it wasn't on me because I barely turned. I wasn't speeding or anything. And but he was chasing somebody coming down the wrong way on the access road. And then they try to go up the exit ramp because the exit ramp you can't see because it goes down. You can't see. And the policeman turned him sideways, jumped out, was pointing the gun at him. And I was like, "Oh shit, we're in the line of fire. Let me move."
Oh yeah.
Because he's not gonna just shoot one time.
Turn right on
Then
North
then the guy
535.
wasn't complying at all, man. I said, oh man, he's supposed to rip his ass up. But he waited. It was a smart policeman, because he saved. Because if he would have got on that freeway, he was definitely gonna kill himself. Probably would have hit an 18 wheeler, because there's a lot of 18 wheelers on there.
35 south using the left lane.
But I do have it on my YouTube channel. If you care to check it out.
Okay.
It's a little road raging. Police pulling me over.
People are crazy.
Cars almost hitting me.
Keep left onto I-35
And me almost
south,
hitting them.
Then take right exit 234B.
Yeah, the only reason I'll hit them is that they run the red light.
Exit 234B
They'll run the red light in front of me.
3rd Street's Huston using the right lane.
So I'm not trying to hit anything. I'm trying to avoid everything. Because I don't want to get hurt. Oh, I saw they arrested Yella Beezy over there in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
But I, from what they're saying, I don't. The guy, you're the one who killed him. Your word is no good, bro. You killed him. They caught you killing him. You can't just say, "Oh, he gave me 40,000," and just because his bank account withdrew 40,000, that's circumstantial.
Right.
You're gonna have to have him.
In a quarter-mile turn left
He got
on
some
East
money,
7th
so
Street using the
pretty
left
sure he's
lane.
gonna try to use as much as he can to get off the hood,
Right.
if he's guilty or not. But Mo 3 shot him first, though, right?
I have no idea about the whole situation. Alleged.
Yeah, because he makes rap songs about it.
Oh, Yella Beezy did?
No, Mo 3,
Mo 3 did before he got killed?
yeah. Yeah, because Yella Beezy got shot before.
Oh, I see it. I don't know. I don't keep up all that beef.
Turn left on East 7th Street.
When they arrested Yella Beezy was when I figured out. I was like, oh, he do that song? I was like, oh. Other than I was like, I've heard of him, but I'm like, I don't know, like, the music.
He's out of there. You better trade his money for his freedom. You can always get some more money.
Are you from Austin?
Nah, born in Corpus, raised in Houston. But I live in San Antonio. But
Really?
So I come over here to work.
Oh, you gotta get more.
Yeah, it's way more money over here.
But that's a little drive.
Yeah, it's like 80 miles. It's the drive back, because I could time it coming this way if there's going to be traffic or not. But there's 35 is so jacked up, so.
Yeah.
And
35 is always jacked up.
Yeah, 35 it goes all the way to Dallas.
35 all the way to Canada.
Oh, it does?
Mm-hmm.
Canada don't like us right now.
I don't blame them.
Yeah, that's.
Mexico, we don't blame them. Because the person that's running this country.
Yeah, I don't understand it, man. That dude is stupid, man. He doesn't understand what the tariffs are, man. The consumer ends up paying for it.
I mean, at the end of the day, he doesn't care. He's helping out his billionaire buddies.
Yeah. He's gonna be on the wrong
He's
side.
trying to break the economy. I think he's trying to get rid of like the extremely rich and like the dirt poor.
I don't know, but he's gonna be on the wrong side of history, man. I feel bad for his.
See, that's where I went to school, Houston Tillotson. That's where I went to college.
To where?
Right
Right
here,
here?
left.
Okay.
Small private HBCU.
Oh no shit.
Historically black. Yep, it's the first institution of higher learning in Austin.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I know a lot of people don't. People that live here their whole lives and never heard of it.
I think I picked up somebody and dropped them off
Mm-hmm.
from there.
Yeah, HT. That's where I say I grew up as an adult. But this Austin was not the same Austin I went to school.
Austin.
And you didn't know, wasn't there never on the east side?
Austin is great though. I like it over here.
There was all these restaurants and cool places to eat in these apartments. These are not over here. When I was here.
Was it filled or what?
This little strip right here was brand new. This was not here. These apartments were not here. I graduated. I was here from 2007 to 2012 for college. None of this was here.
That's 13 years ago.
Yeah, none of this was here. They gentrified the east side real bad. That Chase, I remember when that Chase opened up. This used to be something else before it was this. I remember when this was new. Oh, there used to be a check cashing place. Now it's a nail spot. The shortstop's still here. The Enterprise is new. The shortstop been here. That gas station been here. That that pawn store been here.
What about that P. Terry's?
Columbia's good. No, that P. Terry's is new.
And one time I pulled up to get something to eat. I seen a dude passed out over there. The police wouldn't even bother him. He was in the middle of the sidewalk. There was ambulance, police, everything, and they didn't even tell him nothing. He was
Saigon has been there. But that P. Terry's is nasty. Yeah, H-E-B been here.
I like the chicken sandwich they got.
Dang, that Milano nail spa used to be like a Melrose.
Trip down memory lane, or what used to be memory lane.
It wasn't all this nice stuff on 7th Street. Even on like Cesar Chavez on this side and 6th Street, like none of that. All that stuff new within the last 10, 12 years. They used to be afraid to be out on this side of town after dark now, people walking their dogs and building these $1 million homes, knocking down the old homes.
I guess that's good, isn't it? People will feel safer.
No, it is not good for the community that was forced to live there.
They pushed them out.
They pushed them out. That's why a lot of the black people are north in Pflugerville and northeast Austin, Manor, and all of that, because they can't afford the taxes on their land. You living in your home that's been paid off for 30 years, and then they knock down a lot and build $1 million house. That forces your taxes up. Taxes were putting your house.
Yeah, they want you out of there. So they can build another $1 million crib.
That's what I do not like about gentrification, because it doesn't help the people, the community that lives there. It forces them out.
That's what they did to New Orleans when Hurricane Katrina, right?
They just didn't provide the relief and the funding.
I thought they blew the
to help
levees.
support.
I thought they blew the levees.
You know, it's a conspiracy that they blew it. The other ones is that just because of the damage over time and them not really taking care of the West Bank, that's what happened. So who knows what actually took place? Might have been both.
I don't know. They were showing alligators floating in the water. Like, no.
Yeah, because it's still people that, like, I remember 2016, like 10, 11 years after Katrina, I had did like a trip down there with some of my former students in my old job, and there was still like cleanup from the hurricane that hadn't been done down there, and just abandoned lots and just left.
I'm gonna skip this toll right here. I'm gonna just get off and get on.
Okay.
I'll try my best to. During 5 o'clock rush hour, I gotta stay on the freeway because it's jam packed.
Oh, we doing good on time. I'm in no rush. My flight don't leave till 8.
Oh. Are you gonna be there drinking coffee or eating something?
I miss a lot of things but flights, and I'm late to a lot of things but flights are not one.
Oh yeah, because you're out of there if you miss the flight. Costs more money, right?
It could, yeah. And I also have a pre-check, so I don't even have to go through the regular lines. I'm fine.
So you travel often?
I travel a lot for my job, yes, now. And then, for personal too.
How are those freaking flyer miles coming along?
They are sitting pretty nice. That's a good benefit with traveling for work, because I get to keep the points.
Yeah. You have an idea where you want to go?
Well, I was in Jamaica earlier this year in January.
Left onto US Highway 183
Then
south
trying to
using the left lane.
Plan something else, maybe summer or early fall. Not sure yet.
Just be safe and be careful, because traveling abroad, motherfuckers don't like us no more.
Oh, I know.
183 south.
I talk to my pastors. A lot of them think that Texas is everybody's for Trump, and hell no.
No, it's not.
Hell no.
probably more people that aren't, but you know, people don't vote.
Yeah. Well, I did. Me and my little brother, we waited 2 hours to vote.
I always early vote, so I make sure that's one thing I do.
Keep
early
left
vote.
toward Texas
I think they did
71
something
east.
to those voting machines. I hate to sound
I
like that.
definitely feel like it was rigged because Trump is a narcissist and likes to have all the power, but you let Elon run rampant. So Elon, I'm convinced, rigged some of those machines.
Yeah, because you didn't see that clip. Trump was saying, oh, Elon, he knows those voting machines.
Mhm.
Like, what you mean he knows those voting machines? Nobody's supposed to know those voting machines. You know, Trump can't keep no damn secret.
But then what it looked like if the Democrats were to pull the same thing that he pulled in 2020 about it actually being rigged. So they didn't even.
Yeah, but it's highly improbable for him to win every swing state.
Yeah.
That's what I come to the conclusion. But I want to sleep at 10:30 that night. I was like, damn. There's no way she can pull it out now. But the way they went about
In a half mile, keep
putting
right
her
to
in
stay
there,
on
it
Highway
wasn't the right way
71
either.
east toward Austin Bergstrom
Yeah.
International
She didn't get
Airport, Barbara
She
Jordan
didn't get the
Terminal.
nominated,
ramp
yeah.
that everybody else did.
But I hate to say it, I put all that on Barack, man, because Barack chose him to be vice president. You know, once you're president, you know, usually the vice president
I don't
is.
necessarily know that it was the vice president. I just think that he shouldn't have been the pick for president.
Yeah, well, but him being the vice
Keep
president
right to
boosted
stay
him up
on
for that.
Highway
You know?
71 east toward Austin Bergstrom International Airport, Barbara Jordan Terminal.
He was just too old, man. 'Cause I believe he did some good things.
Just ahead,
Yeah.
keep right
But
on
you know what? You always
Presidential
want your vice
Boulevard
president
using the
to-
left lane.
To be the president, because it continues your legacy.
Keep right on Presidential Boulevard.
But too,
But if Kamala was a man, Kamala probably would have.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. A lot of men can't see a woman in power.
Which is stupid.
Yeah, I guess because they think of the military might, you know, that the female be scared to do what needs to be done. But I don't think like that. A woman is capable of running the country.
Like that either. If you qualify, I'm like, I really was like really irritated because I'm looking at the debates and I'm looking at like, you have a person that is more than qualified with their experience, their degrees, all these things, and they're having to prove
In a
their
quarter
worth
mile,
and their
continue straight to stay
ability
on Presidential
to this
Boulevard using the
buffoon
right
across
lane.
the aisle from them. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell? I'm like, I was literally getting upset for her because I was like, this is bullshit. And like, this is stupid. Like, how did we get here? I know how we got here. White privilege is how we got here.
Yeah, entitlements.
Yes.
Continue straight to stay
Now they're
on
saying Social
Presidential
Security is an
Boulevard.
entitlement. What the hell are you talking about? These old people need that,
Hey,
man.
at this point in time,
They need that.
when
They
all
put
this
in.
stuff
Continue
is
straight to stay on
usurping and coming
Presidential
undone,
Boulevard
But they
using
put
the
into
right
that.
lane.
I'm like, y'all, this is what y'all voted for. Veterans scared to lose their benefits now. This is what y'all voted for.
Continue
Yeah.
straight to stay on Presidential
Y'all was the main one
Boulevard.
out here campaigning. Vets for Trump. All the Latinos for Trump. And y'all the first one trying to get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, they.
So, this what y'all
In a
wanted?
quarter
Okay, here you
mile,
go.
drop off on the right.
How you like it now, right?
Right.
He preys on the ignorant people, man.
He does. I mean, I will say that the thing that they do really well is prey off of people's fears. And because they realize that
Fear mongers.
fear goes into their decision making. And so that's one thing that I can give
Drop off on the right.
him, the Republican Party. They know how to prey on people's fears. Are they
Yeah, but that's
are
not-
the fears always rational fears? No, not quite. But they use extreme examples, and people are like, oh my gosh, that could be us. And it's like, that probably would never be you, even on like the worst case scenario. But it works.
Yeah, they're scared. Can't be scared, man. It's too late for that. your flight.
Thanks. Be safe.
It's a slow one, right? It's $1.25 surge, but I ain't riding with that. Less than 5 hours. Dumbasses, this is the lane you merge into. Come on, man. Y'all got me trapped right here, man. Come on, motherfuckers. Po-po. Yesterday was a million years ago. trying to load some of these up, y'all.